YouTube's happening. It is Wednesday, June 11th, and now we're going to talk about the WNBA. We have 3 games on the slate today, none tomorrow. There's nothing on Thursday. And then you see Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what have you. But today, 3 games. We're going to break these 3 games down. We did not have any games yesterday, did we? Or did we? Yeah, we did. Hold up, let me. We did. We did. Let me pull up the lines. This is what we did. Indiana got stomped. Not even gonna lie, they did not keep it close at all. And that was, I don't even think Clark could have helped that out. They just got stomped. Period. Atlanta put it on them. New York did cover though. They covered 17.5 because they're just that good. They're that good. Sabrina only had 2 threes though. Sad. So close to greatness in that one. But whatever. If you want the plays typed out for every sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, boom, there you go. HQ, have fun. Enough of that. 3 games. Let's stop wasting time. Let's go ahead. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pull up the injuries real quick. I want to make sure you see all the injuries. Let me refresh, make sure they're updated. So we have 6 teams. Let's make sure, let's take a look, make sure nothing has, crazy has changed, or see if anybody's coming back too. I want to make sure we have everything we need, all the information to make the best potential decision needed. So Dallas, Phoenix, Dallas, there's a couple injuries there, and then we come down to Phoenix, who has a bunch of injuries. All right, there's your injuries there. LA and Las Vegas, so we want LA. There's Sparks, there's their injuries, and Las Vegas, there's their injuries. Everybody has injuries. Wow. And then Minnesota and Seattle. Minnesota has just one, but no comment. July 6th. Wow. And then lastly is going to be Seattle, and it's Katie Lou. And Katie Lou is still out. So yeah, there's your injuries. Enough of that. Let's go and jump to that first game right now. All right, first game on our slate is going to be Dallas and Phoenix. And currently we can see it is 7.5-point favorites for Phoenix at home. 166.5 is our total. We go to the spreadsheet, we look it up, and we see a lot of mustard and ketchup. That is a lot. We need more relish in here. Ugh. Look at all that. Now, 13 is the worst you can get, literally. And we look at the last 5 games, we see their stats. Yeah, Dallas, what are you doing? 1-9 last 10. That ain't good. Dallas might be the worst team. It's Dallas or Connecticut. I'm convinced it's them two. It's no one else. So Phoenix by 7.5 might be the play, but then they're not. They're 6-4, but their stats aren't the best. Their defense is pretty nasty. That's it. They're winning their games by no, they're losing their games by 2 points on average. They're losing by, what was that, 9? So that's a 7-point difference. Look at that. They're better 8 versus 10 on. That's a push. 13, the worst shooting versus 8 defense. That leads Phoenix. 11v11, 6 versus 6. All that cancels out. Ratings 11 versus 8. That's Phoenix. 10 versus 12. That cancels out. Nothing is really Only thing is Dallas is good at rebounding, and Phoenix is kind of So I know Phoenix is 7.5-point favorite. I know they're at home, but I don't trust that at all. Not a chance. What about the over/under? We got 166. What do we have here? We got these two. They're combining for 156. And they're giving out 166 under. Absolutely, yeah. We have a 156, 166 with the total being 166, and you see how these teams are performing. Yeah, under. Let's see if we can find some props too. Outlier, link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign, get you a week for free. You know this by now. So we are going to put which one? This Wings, Mercury. Put them up first. Page. This is already set to the unders. So this is, I look at overs to show how many games they have not hit the over. So we do the under. It makes sense for me. So you can see Paige has not hit 2 threes, and it's only been 1 out of 5. So, and it's plus 194 to hit the over. So that should tell you a lot. We ain't thinking that. And there's no other ones. Let's look at the who's been doing good. Alyssa Thomas has been doing really good. Points assists again with a better line. This is why you line shop exactly right here. Why would you take it at BetMGM at 22 when you could take it at 21 unless you want that plus 100 juice? That's the only reason you would take that. So Alyssa Thomas, we will look at that, but we'll look at PRA so we can see everything, including points, rebounds, and make sure to put this. There we go. I knew it was something looked funny. Page 10.5 rebounds and assists. We'll look at that. Harrington, we'll look at this. That's 80%. Thomas, Page again. All right, so we got Page and Thomas. This is the main two. So let's start with Thomas. Let's see. Thomas, Phoenix. Let's see. Phoenix expected to get Thomas back in action Wednesday. So when was your last game? 5/27. So it's been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since you played in your games. Let's do 2025 so you can see. This is your season so far. Bang, 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 and you missed this one a little bit and bang. So you've been hitting 30.8 on a 29. That is close, though. That's very close. What about points assists? 23 on a 22. What up? Points, rebounds. Oh, that's not as good. All right, so the line is really close, and it's your first game back. I kind of just want to let it play out. Let me see what you do in the first game back. So I'm going to take you off. Paige. What's up, Paige? 11.8, 10, 11.5. Not bad for rebounds, assists. What about your PRA? PRA. 27 versus 25. We're a little bit better now. We're doing decent. So now you haven't played since 29th either. So you've been out for almost a week and a half as well. So do with that what you will. Again, we might need to hold back and wait a game, let her see what she does, and see. So I'm going to be smart. We're going to take it off. I like the under still. Especially if we got two players that are going to do a lot of scoring coming back. Yeah, under. They might be a little rusty. Might be. So, see, points, rebounds. What do we have here? Yeah, you've been playing. Good job. 20.2, 13.5 is your over. You're averaging 20.2. I mean, they expect you to probably not take as many shots. The Paige is coming back. That makes sense. We'll see what happens. So yeah, for the first game, we're just going to straight up take the under 166.5, and move on to the next one. All right, game 2 is actually going to be Los Angeles and Las Vegas based on my spreadsheet. So down here, we see Las Vegas is 9.5 point favorites, 166.5 again for a total. So now let's look at the spreadsheet, and we see now this looks a little bit better. This looks more like I don't want to take it. But we'll take a look at we'll start with the over-under first. Points wise, we're coming out to 162. In defense, we're coming out to 166. We have a much tighter range here, but still the 166 top of the range, but now we're close enough that I don't want to take that under. And I don't know if I really want to take the over either because of this defense. Both defenses are in the bottom 5. 13, 12, 11, 10. Yeah, 9. So yeah, bottom 5 for both of them because there's only 13 teams. Top 2 offense, so this could potentially be higher scoring. Both teams aren't exactly the best, so let's keep it real. Let's see, 12. If you can't shoot 2s, how are you supposed to win? But you're good at shooting 3s, but they're good defense or offense. This is your game right here. 4 versus 12. That's your matchup. Sparks scoring on Vegas should be the main thing. So, let's see who we got in this one. Then you can see points in the paint, rebounds. Let's go over to the props. Let's take a look because I don't know what to do in this one yet. Change this over to Sparks and Aces, and I got to go with the unders first because I got to look at Asia and then see what she's been up to because her numbers are so inflated that she can't hit them. Like, look at the PRA. She's only hit this in 1 out of 5 because, yeah, she can pop off for a game like this anytime she really wants to. I don't know why she's having games like this. What the hell? What the hell? You're averaging 38.2 on a 39. It's almost like we auto have to take the under and just see what happens because look at 2025. She's only averaging 35 on a 39. Yeah, so, and Los Angeles they're second in points to the paint. They're 8th in rebounds. They're better than rebounds. Yeah, so I think I might have to auto play. I don't want to take this, but I have to. I almost feel like I have to. Let's see. Is this the only play I can take? Let's see. Under, it's Asia. Chelsea Gray, over rebounds, assists. We could look at that one, see what that looks like. 6.6 on 8.5, potentially whole season 7.1 on an 8.5. Not bad. I think I'd rather take the other one. Has way more cushion. Like, it looks weird because she's only averaging 35. Last 5, 32. It's even worse. I think we got to take the under here. Yeah, I think we have to. What else can we take over-wise? We got Hamby, Gray, and Hamby again. So we got Hamby. Let's go Hamby, and let's look at everything here. How are you blowing out the number? Not bad numbers. Last 5, 26, almost 23 is pretty good stuff. I think I got it. I go by stats, and I got to go with this. So let's take it. Let's go Asia. So it's going to be Wilson under 39.5 PRA. Now, I can't believe I'm taking this. Why are you doing this? You're like, whatever. Taking it. We're going to move on. Next. All right, last one's going to be not Dallas. Phoenix is going to be Minnesota and Seattle. The first one up here. Minnesota 3.5 point favorite. 156.5 is our total. 56, yes. We see 9-0 Minnesota because they are cooking, crushing even. Number 1 3-point shooting team. 8 defense from 3 from Seattle. Number 1 and 2 3-point teams. 5 and 6 scoring. So we're coming up to 163 and low range is 152. So 152, 166. What is that? 166 is that? Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, 163, 158, and the range is right in the middle. So if you go either way, who knows what can happen. I like Green. Green's good, but the defense is good too. So number 1 defense from 3, number 2, number 1. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. I don't know what it takes so far. Let's get rid of Asia. Sorry, Asia. Gotta take you. Can't help that. Let's see what else we want to do. Links to Storm, props, overs, Gabby, McBride, Williams. Williams for 1-3 minus 300. Not a chance. Why is that even Why are my odds not set up right? I like to go minus 200 just so it doesn't show up anything. I don't want to see all the nonsense like that. So there we go. McBride, Williams. Let me make sure they didn't mess up my... Is that why Asia was popping up that so bad? Let me check real quick. Check the under. No, Asia's just popped out. It's not doing good. 106. Okay. I'm still can't believe that number's there. Whatever. All right. So for the unders, we have however the hell you say that name. You know who you can read. OGWMIKE. Good job. And then Courtney Williams over threes is plus. So neither of these are hitting. So 23.5 points rebounds is not hitting 5 straight games for you. Why? Are you close? 20 on a 23. That's not bad. Under would be our play so far. Let's look at last 10 or no 2025. In the what 9 games you played, you're 24.7 on this. So your average is better, but this game right here is doing a lot of heavy lifting. And the rest of them, this is your average last 5. Cool. Potential play. Potential. Let's go look at the overs. I'm not taking Courtney Williams. That's just no. Let's look at these overs. McBride and Collier. McBride points assist is 5 for 5 and 9 out of 10. I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. And we got Gabby a bunch of times. And I don't know if I want to take Gabby. I think I might take one of these two, to be honest with you. Yeah, 21 and a 17. I love that. Points assist. You're hitting it with the points alone. Then you throw the assist. What's the PRA? Not as good. Points assist. McBride, huh? All right, and then Collier is rebounds assists 12 and a half. You've been getting double digit 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 11, 10. Huh. With a little bit of assist on top of it. How is Seattle rebounds? 10th. That might be, I might take both of these to be honest. And McBride points assists. Minnesota's first in assists. Yeah, look at the sheet. Yeah, Minnesota's first in assists. Minnesota is a 3.5 point favorite. That's it on the road. There's so many plays. I could take 3 plays in this one. I really could. I think I could take 4 plays. I could take this under. I could take this over. I could take this over, and I could take Minnesota 3.5. I would take all of those and feel pretty good about it. So, but I'm not going to take Minnesota 3.5. I am not going to take the. Let's take. It sounds risky. I know it sounds risky, but we're going to do it. We're going to take 3 props in the game, just because. Why not? There's only 3 games today. Let's have a little fun with it. If the numbers say take it, take it. So we're going to go OGWUMIKE over. No, wait, under. This will be under because she's not hitting the over. This will be an under 23.5 PR. Yes. And then we got to go over here. We got McBride. We're going to go McBride. Ooh, if I can spell. McBride. If I can show you. There you go. McBride. Yeah, we took this first, then we got McBride. We're taking the McBride over 17.5. What was this, PA? Yeah, PA. And then lastly, we're gonna rock with some Collier as well. We're going all of it. Collier over 12.5 PR. We're going, oh, that's RA, actually. Okay, RA. I'm down. Let's do it. Sure. What's your PR? I'm just curious now. I want to see. Yeah, okay, now it's really high because 33-24. Damn. They're 34 and a 30. I almost want to take that, but you've missed a couple. So yeah, I'm just going to go RA. So that gives me 3 plays in this game. That gives me 5 plays overall. Makes the NBA slate, WNBA slate a little more spicy. Makes it good. So let's go back to the ye old schedule. That is it for the WNBA. We are done. No games tomorrow. No video tomorrow. Obviously, we'll be back on Friday the 13th of all days. Beautiful. And I will be back. Check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out. Access to the spreadsheet. Drop in the comments what you're playing. Drop anything in the comments. Engagement helps. And I will see you on Friday for a couple more WNBA games. Peace.